So we have discussed what is Python and why it was made, right? So that was all about the theoretical implementation or theoretical approach, right? But we all know that in programming language, programming or writing codes is the most important thing. Now the question arises, where will you write the Python programs, right? So in this video, I will show you how you will work with the Python environment and which environment actually as a beginner we need to use. So hello everyone, this is Rajat Valecha and you are watching Computorial In and this is Python Reloaded second part. So you simply have to open your favorite web search engine, or you can directly go to the URL section and then you have to type a website, that is python.org or python.org, and you have to simply press the enter. Okay, so when you will open python.org, you can see we have this option of downloads, and in the downloads area you can directly see it is saying download for Windows, and it's saying that Python 3.10.4 version is available. So let's click on this. Now once you will click on this, you can see Python is instantly downloaded. So this much time actually it does requires. Okay, now if in case you are using any older operating system, let's say your operating system is below Windows 7 or Windows 7, so you cannot use Python 3.9 or plus. In that case, you can go to this option, that is view the full list of the downloads, and then from here you can simply scroll down and download any older version of the Python. Okay, these are some of the older versions that you can see available here. So from this list you can go for this Python 3.8.13. so this is a stable one that can easily run on all your Windows PC. And if this one is also not working, in that scenario you can just look for Python 3.6 or Python 3.7 versions, because these versions will also work with Windows 7 properly without any hiccup, because I have personally tried both of these for Windows 7 and both of these do actually work with Windows 7 without any hiccup. Now let's install the Python. If you have noticed, our browser, it has already downloaded the you can say Python thing. Now let's quickly open the download folder and let's start with the installation of Python. Well, my PC do generally stores all the downloads on the desktop, so over here you can see we have the downloaded file. Now let's quickly double click on it. Now let me tell you one thing, when you will double click on it, maybe your Windows will ask you to click on a yes option, so you simply have to tap on yes. Okay, so you have to click on install now, then you have to click on yes, you have to wait for a few seconds and the process will go on, and then you have to simply wait till the end, and at last you have to click on next and finish. So you guys can see it has completely installed the Python setup on our computers, right? So now we are going to get that option of finish, and that is it. So you can see that our Python has properly installed. So let's click on close and Python is successfully installed. Now a question arises that once you have downloaded the Python, how will you check whether it is installed properly or not? Now for checking the proper installation, what we can do is we can directly open the command prompt or CMD, and here we have two options. Either you can try typing Python and press the enter key. Well, in my case it is not working. If it doesn't work, simply type py and press the enter, and you can see right now we are inside the console window of Python, and if in case I do type anything inside this console window, it is going to work just like the Python's console window. So let me write a very short code for you all. So let's say I'm writing print hello YouTube, this is Rajat from Computorial In, and you can see it is printing the things flawlessly without any problem, and even you can solve number of mathematical problems from the same window. You can try to write the Python expressions and that's it. It will evaluate everything for you just from the command prompt. Okay, but this method we will not use much. We will use this technique as well, but not much. Okay, now let's see how we will work with the Python. So once your installation is done and you have checked the command prompt, you simply have to type ideally in your start window. So once you will type ideally, this Python's ideally will appear. You have to open and work with this Python's ideally. Now, there is one more important thing that you all need to know about the Python's ideally. Python's ideally is divided into two parts. This window that you are able to see over here, this window over here is called as the interactive shell of Python. This window over here is called as the interactive shell of Python, where you can type your codes, and these are basically short codes, and your codes will be instantly, you can say, compiled and interpreted on the very next line. Okay, just like the shell window or the command prompt window that we have seen right now. The other window that we have is the script mode of the Python, for which you have to go to files and you have to click on new. In this window we will type most of our programs. Now the difference is that this new window that we are able to see just now, this window will write the codes and save them, and once you have written and saved your code, only then you can execute them. And when you will execute your code, that execution will be done by this window, that is the shell window. Now let's talk about the shell window. The shell window will manage the execution of all the program codes, even if you have written that code in the script window. Other property is that this shell window can be used for writing or checking the syntax of the short codes. Okay, you can type your one-liners and you can press the enter to check the output. Okay, so these are two different windows of the Python. I hope you all must have got this. So if you have found this video informative, do share it with your friends, and please hit the like button if you have liked the video. Thank you so much guys, and have a great day.